The Emperor's Vase. Once upon a time, there was an old potter whose porcelain pieces were famous for their delicacy. Every year, the emperor himself requested the most beautiful of his vases.
Bring me my vase!
But the potter was very old,
I'm very old.
so he asked his son to take his place.
Son, it's time for you to take my place. I'm trusting you with our most beautiful piece.
It is a great honor, Father. You can count on me.
Phew! It sure is hot in there.
Lupin, what are you doing here?
I really want to go deliver that vase to the Emperor. That way I'll be the hero.
Well, okay. You can be the little potter, but listen carefully to what you're told.
I promise. Thank you, Mr. Narrator. Here we go to the palace.
Don't forget my faithful mule.
Oh, phew. That'll make things easier. Hello, Mule. Are you ready for the trip?
Yes, I've made this journey hundreds of times.
Listen to him carefully. He'll know how to guide you throughout the Empire.
Well, the Emperor waits us.
And so the faithful mule and the little potter began their journey. With his father's advice in mind, the little potter happily followed the mule. Wait, where is he gone?
Hey, faithful Mule, come over here. I found a shortcut.
Thank you, but I prefer to keep to my path.
First!
You mustn't wear yourself out. We still have a long way to go.
There was an old bridge to cross over.
A bridge!
But the mule advised the potter's son against using it.
I know a better way.
The idea of crossing the river by the ford seemed quite odd to the little potter, but he recalled his father's advice.
Wait a sec. That looks way too slippery. Mule, let's go across the bridge. It's sturdier.
You ought to be careful.
But no, look! It's solid!
The unexpected fall made the little potter think again. He promised himself he'd listen to his mule carefully from now on.
Hey, wait for me!
The little potter soon came to the great rice terraces, which had to be crossed to reach the emperor.
Hang on, we can't go that way. It's too steep.
Oh, yes, we can. This path is my way.
Wait. Oh, let's go along those mountains to get to the palace. That'll be much easier.
Well,
The stubborn little potter refused to listen to his mule's wise advice and led them towards the mountains.
Yippee! See, this way's really fun.
who dares disturb me during my nap? Will you get off my back, please?
It's a disaster. The vase is broken. What can I say to the Emperor? And what can I say to the old potter?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break your vase.
No, it's all my fault. I took the wrong path. Aw, you took this path hundreds of times. I really should have listened to you. Tell me, Mule, you worked with the potter for years. Do you know if a vase can be repaired?
A certain technique does exist, but you'll have to listen to my advice very carefully.
This time I will listen to you.
The mule told the little potter how to repair the vase by using fine clay from the bottom of the rice paddy. And this time, the little potter listened very carefully.
All you have to do now is bake it, but I don't see a kiln anywhere.
not have a kiln, but we do have a dragon! Wow!
Ooh.
Thank you, Master Dragon and Faithful Mule. This vase is magnificent.
Well done, Lupin.
Let's deliver it.
Where was I? There was still a long way to go, but the faithful mule was very tired, so the little Potter had to leave him behind.
What?
He continued the journey alone and delivered the vase to the Emperor. The end.
Hey, no! How can I do this without you? I don't want to leave you behind. Hey, not being able to walk doesn't mean you can't go somewhere.
Still waiting for his vase, the Emperor was losing patience.
I'm losing patience.
But suddenly...
Most venerable Emperor, my father sent me to deliver the vase you requested. I hope it pleases you.
Splendid.
Emperor, I could never have brought this vase to you without the mule's precious advice and the dragon's speed.
The little Potter had honored his father and had earned the Emperor's confidence. He could go home head held high. After listening carefully to his father's teachings, the little Potter took over the pottery with unexpected help from the dragon. The end. Good work, Lupin. You made it in the end. Now you're ready to become a potter yourself.
Oh, yeah! Oopsie. Well, maybe not. But riding a dragon's pretty cool.
Oh, Lupin. The Valkyrie who laughed at danger. Once upon a time, a Viking leader and his daughter moved into a new home. This house was haunted by a ghost who terrified them.
I was really terrified.
So was I. Let's ask the villagers for help.
But no one in the village was brave enough to enter their home.
Can't go in there. No way.
What will become of us?
Luckily, there was a brave Valkyrie who was afraid of nothing. She laughed at danger.
No worries. I'll get rid of that ghost for you.
The more she laughed about danger, the brighter her sword shone.
Wow!
Lupin, but what are you doing here?
That sword is so amazing. Can I take the Valkyrie's place? Oh, please.
Are you sure, Lupin? That ghost is pretty scary.
I'm not scared at all. I laugh at danger. Ha, ha, ha.
Well, okay.
Yes. You're on, ghost. Ha, ha, ha.
The Viking leader's home was in total darkness. Luckily, the Valkyrie's magical sword shone as brightly as her courage.
Huh? Hey, what's happening? Why has it stopped working?
Perhaps it's because you're a bit afraid? Maybe?
Me? Afraid? Not at all. The sword is the one who's afraid. I'm fine. I laugh at danger. What was that noise? What's going on here? Planes are flying in the air.
After a first confrontation with the ghost, the brave Valkyrie decided to, hide. Are you okay, Lupin?
Everything's fine. I'm not scared at all. I just wanted to visit the house.
But where's your magic sword? You can't see anything without it.
No need for that. That ghost isn't scary at all.
Hey, what is that noise? Is that you, Lupin?
Huh? No, that's not me. I'm not scared at all.
Don't worry, Lupin. It's just a suit of armor. Look.
Yeah, of course. I knew that. I was just practicing my famous war cry. Ah!
Impressive. Can you perhaps use it against the coat of armor? The brave Valkyrie should have already been able to get rid of the ghost. But she decided to run out of the house instead. Lupin, what are you doing?
Sorry, I wasn't able to get rid of the ghost. I thought I wasn't afraid of anything, but in fact, I'm scared too.
Well then, I guess all we can do now is move house.
No, I messed everything up. I'll never be the Valkyrie who laughs at danger. Now the Viking leader has to move house.
That's okay, Lupin. It was very brave of you to admit that you were afraid. I'm sure you'll come up with a solution now.
Oh.
Please, brave Valkyrie, will you stay with us? I'm not so scared when you're here.
Huh? Really?
Yes, that's true.
Yes, so true.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes!
I get scared too, but it's true that when we're all together, it's less spooky. Of course! I know what we should do! Oh? Come with me. We can do it together. We'll deal with that ghost once and for all.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it!
Yeah, let's go.
Surrounded by villagers and the Viking family, the Valkyrie was much less frightened. She was now determined to find her magic sword and get rid of the ghost.
This way. Follow me. Look, it's working now.
Wow.
And there's the armor. Let's call out our battle cry together. 1, 2, 3.
We did it! We succeeded!
The ghost was vanquished thanks to the united courage of the Valkyrie and the villagers. The leader and his daughter regained their home and rediscovered peace and quiet. The end. Well done, Lupin. You defeated the armor.
Wait a sec. I know that sound. Little ghost, are you the one whose teeth are chattering? Huh? You're scared of us? But why? You know, we're not mean.
You're not? Well, I'm not mean either. It's just that I'm afraid of Vikings. That's why I wanted you to leave the house.
Oh, I see. Everyone is scared of something without reason. I know what we can do.
From now on, the ghost, the Viking leader, and his daughter all lived together as a little family. And even if sometimes they were frightened, it didn't matter, because they were together. The end. Well done, Lupin.
Oh, it was actually quite easy not to be afraid anymore.
Lupin, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I think I was just a little scared.
The Little Viking and the Great Voyage. Once upon a time, lived a little Viking who dreamt of exploring the world.
I dream of exploring the world. Huh? Oh.
But the little Viking couldn't join his brothers on their expedition since he had to look after his grandfather.
I think I'll take a little nap.
The little Viking was terribly bored. But one day, he found a map and a message from his brothers inside a bottle.
Oh, help! We are stranded on Monkey Island in the South Seas. Come rescue us. Oh, Grandpa! They need us!
Yeah, a little bit of action at last.
Apes! Hey!
Lupin, what are you doing here?
Oh, rescuing people on the other side of the world must be so exciting. Please, can I be the little Viking?
Well, okay. But you'll be very careful, won't you?
So, are you coming? Now, here are a few navigation tools. Will you wake me up when we get there?
Lupin, perhaps you should ask Grandpa for some help.
Don't worry. No need for these things. The map is enough. Are we Vikings or not? Come on, here we go!
And so, the little Viking set off to save his brothers. After several days at sea, they came in view of Monkey Island. No, Lupin, where on earth are you?
I think I got this a little wrong, but not finding it right away is normal. The ocean is really big.
Why not ask that fisherman? He probably knows the way to the South Seas.
Oh, no. A Viking finds his way by himself. Look, from up there, I'll be able to see in all directions.
The little Viking climbed the steep cliff. But when he got to the top, he found himself face to face with... Eggs?
Whose eggs are these?
You'd better not hang around. Those eggs' parents will be back soon.
What was that? Hello there.
What's happening?
Nothing. Don't worry. You can go back to sleep.
I wasn't sleeping.
After this, detour, the little Viking and his grandpa sailed for a long, long time. They eventually found themselves surrounded by icebergs. Lupin, what have you done now?
I guess we took a little detour.
You really should ask someone for directions.
I could go ask that bear, but I don't really feel like it. I can find my way by myself. You'll see. I'm sure we're not far away now. No. This way.
Are you looking for something?
No, I'm fine. I know exactly where I'm going.
Are we there yet?
I don't understand. I was sure I was right over here.
Lupin, look where you're going. No, Lupin! The little Viking and his grandpa found themselves stuck inside a whale's belly.
Is this Monkey Island?
No, it's not. I'm so sorry, Grandpa. I really should have asked for directions. Now we'll never be able to rescue the Vikings, and it's all my fault.
You know, Lupin, there's nothing dishonorable about asking for help now and then. Even Vikings do it.
They do? Grandpa, do you know how to get out from the whale's tummy?
Well, that's easy. This way. See? You just stand here under the sprout's draft. 3, 2, 1.
That was brilliant!
Oh, what are you two doing here?
Oh, sorry about this, Mrs. Whale. We're looking for Monkey Island, but I think we're lost.
Monkey Island? I know it very well. My cousin lives there.
Do you know how we can get there?
Of course I do. Hang on tight. I'll take you there.
And so, the little Viking and his grandpa continued their journey on the whale's back and soon reached Monkey Island.
And here's Monkey Island, my friends.
Oh, good. Little Viking, go fetch your brothers now. I'll wait for you here.
But where could they be? Ouch. Hey! Stop! Wait a minute, I need your help. Would you know where I sticking out and... See? I'm not afraid of asking for directions anymore.
Like a true Viking.
You got my message. I was certain you'd help us get away from here. But you came without a longship.
Hey there!
Yes, but we asked for help from this as well.
And I can take you back if you want.
Ooh. Wow!
The whale took the Vikings home. Of course, they no longer had a longship, so they decided to stay put in their village and take care of Grandpa. The end.
What? But Vikings love to travel. I may have an idea.
The great Vikings now recognized what a talented adventurer the little Viking was. And thanks to their new friend, the whale, they could explore the whole world together as a family. The end. Well done, Lupin.
Say, Mr. Narrator, do you know the way to a new story? Because I'm feeling a little lost.
Of course I do, Lupin.